All right, welcome students. So this is designed to help out with our Latin America country project, but these can be used at any time, any place to help you better navigate the internet. So I'm going to teach you a couple tricks to help you get the most relevant, up-to-date information possible for this project. All right, so you are choosing a country, and within that country, you need to select two global issues that impact your country. All right. So once you have those chosen, all right, and I've given you a list of places to look, what I would like you to do then is search the internet for it. Okay. So part of searching on the internet is making sure we find relevant information. And to do that, we can do a couple things. All right. So let's just say, for instance, you chose the topic of global warming as your one of your global issues. All right. So if I type in the words global warming, all right. So what Google is now doing is going through all of its algorithms to look for the terms global, to look for the terms warming, and then to look for the terms global and warming together. All right. So when I hit search, I'm up to, if you look here, oops, right there, 53.6 million web pages that have the terms global warming and global warming together. All right. So if I'm looking for just global warming, I'm going to put it in quotation marks. Okay. Then that will refine my search. So now I'm down to 42.4 million. Still a lot. All right. Maybe I'm just looking up the causes of global warming. Okay. I don't need to put in the word of because Google automatically does that when you search. So I just put causes of global warming and hit search. I'm going to get 140,000. Right? Because again, it's looking for this exact phrase, causes with global warming. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do, so let's see, what happens when I take the quotes off of it? Let's just see. All right, 37.6 million. So I go from 37.6 million web pages down to 140,000 just by adding one thing to it, quotation marks. Now, I want to make sure that I am getting the most reliable information. All right, Google has a little function, and it's called cite colon. And what this does is it allows you to look for web pages with a specific extension to it. All right, so we know extensions is like .com, .org, .edu, .net, all sorts of different things like that. All right, so I want to look for something that was published by a university, because universities, the only way things get published by universities is if it's pretty darn accurate and it's been researched and vetted and things of that nature. So I'm going to do cite edu. All right, now I'm down to 1,780 results. Pretty good, right? Now, the only issue with this is, since our project is about Latin America, so if we're doing this in the United States, this is perfectly fine. This is a great way to go. But we're doing this about Latin America, so I need to find out what universities in Latin America are talking about. Okay? So one country in Latin America, the largest one, Brazil, which web's extension is .br, I've shared a link with you in your Google Classroom to show you all the different country code extensions. All right, now I'm down to 2. Okay. Really refines my research down. I would not have been able to find any of this stuff if I didn't include the country code before. And so if I just wanted to find out what was going on in Brazil about it without using universities, just what anybody in Brazil is talking about with the causes of global warming, I'm at 557. But because I added in the edu portion of it, I'm down to 2. Now I could look at maybe what the government is saying about it. Because maybe the governments and universities are talking about different things. And that would be good information to collect to help you make up your solution when you come up with your solution. And looking at all sides, all perspectives. 6 results. So think about that. We went from, at the start of this, 53 million web pages down to 6. Pretty impressive, right? Another thing that you can do, and I would suggest you do this as well, because we want to find the most relevant, current, up-to-date information that we possibly can. All right. Sometimes when you're looking at something, it might not be as up-to-date as you want it to be, but we can work with that, right? If I click on search tools here, and then I click on anytime, I can look for something published in the last hour. All right, nothing was published. Maybe I go and look for something published within the last year. Okay. 461 things published in the last year by the government of Brazil about the causes of global warming. And again, I can change my keywords here. All right, and do global warming, the causes of global warming. In the past year, I got 60 things. All right, so depending upon a couple key factors here, depending upon the words you're using to search, that's going to change what the information that you find. If you put it in quotation marks, all right, quotes, that makes it look for just those exact words in that exact way. All right. You need to make sure that you use the cite colon function. All right, this will help you find information with specific web extensions, and we want things that are from the government. We want things that are from universities. Right? And then finally, you need to use your country code extension. Again, I've given you a link to that in your Google Classroom account so that you can find out what exactly that is so that you can look specifically for that, because that will look just for that. If I take that off and do global warming site gov, it's going to look, especially in the past year, this is all going to be stuff from the United States. All right, because we live in the United States. And this is where mainly our internet is looking for. But we can go outside of our own internet by using the cite colon and a country code extension. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is to help make the process easier and smoother for you in gathering up the most relevant, important information. Catch you on the flip side.